60 bananas a day. Run the fuck away. 60 bananas a day. Run the fuck away.
So pau-lean douce frugalité did her first 7-day stage race, and she's never done anything so challenging in her life. The most she's ever done was 220 k's in one day.
Yeah.
That was her doing Inthanon ride. So that was like the hardest ride she's ever done. And other than that, she was training like 8 to 10 hours a week, so doing really fuck all training, and just all of a sudden hops into the 7-day stage race, being thrown into the deep end, and yeah, it was quite a shock for her, quite a surprise for her too. So
I've done a few rides of 100 or 200 kilometers, but never several days successively.
in succession, yeah.
Anyway, and it was my first race.
2,600 TSS, that's fucking crazy. The biggest week in the Tour de France is like 1,800, so she really buried herself, and she almost gave up after the second day.
No, the thought crossed my mind, but I did not want to give up.
But you were just loving that driveway that we finished on, that steep motherfucking driveway, 20% for 200 meters. that was, you like celebrated when you saw that. You just came around that corner and you saw the wall. You're like, fuck yeah, I just want to sprint up this climb. I just want to smash it.
Yeah, the finish line was a bit cruel.
Okay, but anyway, so the stage race is done. We've spoken about that on our respective channels. What we want to talk about is how we actually got through the stage race and felt good every single day and could power through from beginning to the end and could just smash it the next day again and again and again. So for us this is not a secret, but for most people it doesn't seem to be common knowledge at all, because we see how little people eat and how undercarb they get on the road, and they just get fucked up. So what's the secret?
So I was expecting to suffer a lot, but with our secret, then it was much more easier.
Secret.
Yeah.
Secret. What's the secret?
In our bottles there was invisible food.
Invisible food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they couldn't see it, could they?
No, because we stopped at the checkpoint just to get water and some liquid. That's all. And
so we were in stealth mode.
no, we did not really eat at the checkpoint. Maybe just like 1 or 2 fruits, and that's all.
Yeah. So the secret is sugar, and we were having half a kilo of sugar a day. Mm-hmm. And what does half a kilo of sugar cost? Like 50 US cents. It's so
nothing.
fucking cheap. So
Nothing.
cheap.
So we had white sugar.
Yeah, white sugar. We tried brown sugar the one day. We find brown sugar is not as good. The white sugar, it just dissolves so quickly.
Yep.
And obviously it's going to be like a gel if you fill up 500 grams and you shake the water so hard that it mixes with the sugar once. But what we do is we put the 500 grams in, put about 500 mils of water, because that's about how much can fit with the 500 grams of sugar. Yeah. And then we don't shake it like crazy, we just shake it a little bit so it's still like a sugar water concoction, and then you just refill with water and use more of the sugar as you go along, and you just keep refilling until all the sugar's done. Because you need to have a certain amount of water with the sugar, otherwise your body cannot absorb the carbohydrates so effectively.
You have to pace the sugar.
Yeah, it's got to have enough. The water to sugar ratio must be good enough. So yeah, just keep it liquid, not gel. Or if you're going to have gel, then you've got to drink some extra water from another source. So yeah, sugar is where the power is at, man. That's like, I think if the pros just started drinking sugar water, they just go next level. They wouldn't bonk like they do. They'd just be so fucking strong. And Chris Froome would never have to get a gel from the team car. He'd just always be fucking stocked up in his bottle. So sugar water gives you the power all the way through, and you can just attack every single fucking day.
Our whole team did that, right?
Yeah, Team Vegan was loading the sugar water. During Rider 500 grams a day. Tama 500 grams a day. All of us 500 grams a day. I mean, I think if people saw us taking that 1 kilo bag of sugar and just pouring it into both our bottles, they would fucking lose their shit. They'd be like, what's wrong with these crazy people? So yeah, they didn't see that, but I actually wish they did, so I could just document the reaction on the video. That would be so funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a secret. It's no secret really. It's just it should be common knowledge, and I really wish this whole sugar-phobic society would come to an end, and there wouldn't be all this bullshit on the media about sugar and saying fat is the fucking ultimate fuel, because it isn't. Because when you eat fat, you're just going to feel exhausted and worn out, because it's so inefficient for your body to convert it to usable fuel in the moment. So, yeah, fuck fat, skin on the sugar, And look at us, man. We're still fucking lean.
Sugar is the best.
And we haven't even hopped on our bikes for, it's been 3 days now. We haven't touched our bikes. We haven't even commuted around the city, and we've been eating 5,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
5,000 motherfucking calories a day. We're staying lean.
Yeah.
Lean motherfucker.
Sugar is the best.
No, sugar's a drug, eh? Because if you try and sell it on the street,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you're gonna get locked up.